Hey, it's Tony talking car biz. I'm here at the dealership. Hey, I've got a couple Tacoma 2021 Tacomas lined up, ready to go. We're going to do a quick comparison on the exterior. Take a look at the difference between the features and the styles between these two super great Toyota Tacomas. On the left, Toyota Tacoma TRD Sport, short bed, double cab. And on the right, Tacoma TRD Off-Road, double cab, long bed. Hey, let's dive in and we'll check out the exteriors and make a comparison. Okay, on the right is the TRD Off-Road, and both of these have the TRD premium package, whether it's the Sport or the Off-Road package. So let's just talk about quickly the headlight package. Part of the premium package on both the Sport and the Off-Road is the full LED light package with the LED indicators up front. So that's going to be the same due to the package. And it's not the premium package. There's an actual separate headlight, fog light, LED package. So both of these have that, and that includes these blacked out lenses around the edge and then the black accents. Now if you were looking at a TRD Pro, they actually extend that headlight down into this section here, and it would read TRD and LED backlit there. And then if you're on the other side, it would be Pro. So the headlight and the fog light package is an upgrade on both of these, and that includes these really great LED fog lights down here in the lower fascia on the bumper. Now besides that, let's take a look at what's different between the front ends of these two. So you'll notice right away that the Sport, number one, has the hood scoop, and that's here on the top. Now that's not a functional hood scoop. I'll pop the hood later and show you that that doesn't actually go through. It really is about a sporty look. It's not functional. And the TRD Off-Road, of course, does not have that hood scoop. The grills are identical on these two. No difference there. But then as we move down, we'll notice that the lower part of the bumper, this section right here, is painted color to match. So this is the cement color, and it's the same color as the rest of the vehicle. Whereas we take a look at the TRD Off-Road, it's a not painted, it's just the raw plastic finish. And I'm guessing that's because of the off-road nature of this. Going off-road, you don't want to scratch your paint if possible. So this is scratch resistant. Of course, it's plastic, but it does withstand the brush better than the painted bumper. And then as we look even lower on the two vehicles, you'll see that the lower fascia, as we get down underneath the Sport, there is a kind of a spoiler deal right here. So this is a plastic shroud, and it's got some airfoils here on the side, and that's really covering up the undercarriage of the vehicle. So the TRD Sport has that look going on, where the TRD Off-Road does not have that plastic shrouding on there, and you get the raw look underneath. So there's your tow hook, there's your skid plate. Now both of them do have skid plates underneath. This one is exposed, and then this one has a heavy duty tow hook right there. They both have the smaller tow hook, but as far as the styling goes, that's really your big difference. So you're taking a look at the right is the Off-Road, no hood scoop. Left is the Sport, hood scoop. Left has the lower air dam, and the Off-Road here on the right does not. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the tires and the wheels. So here's your Sport, and as you would expect, it's a sportier tire. So that's going to be a P265 R65 17. So that's a 17-inch alloy wheel and tire. It's not as aggressive of a tread that you'll see over here on the Off-Road, and the profile's a little bit lower. It's a 65 profile on a 17-inch cast aluminum wheel. A little bit different styling to the wheel. And then as we get over to the Off-Road, this is a more aggressive tread on here, and those are a smaller wheel. Those are a 16-inch wheel painted a 70-inch profile on the tire, so you've got a thicker sidewall, which is what you want when you're going off-road and you want a more aggressive terrain, or I'm sorry, more aggressive track on there and tread on that tire to go off-road. So these are 16-inch 70s, 265s, and these are 17-inch. So a little bigger wheel, a little lower profile, a little smaller wheel, a little higher profile, and that's going to be better for off-road driving in the mud. And this is going to be less road noise and handle better out on the highway. So that's your big difference up front. Now, of course, there's some big differences with regards to your suspension up front as well. So this is your off-road. You can see that thick tire tread. But as I look up underneath, you can see that this has those Bilstein struts and coil springs. So that's going to be a little bit more rigid and it give you more of a firm ride, where the TRD Sport does not have Bilstein shocks, and that's going to give you a little bit different ride altogether. Still can take it off-road, but if you're going to do heavy off-road driving on a regular basis, I recommend the off-road. And then we're going to go ahead and take a real quick look at the wheel flares on the Sport. Notice painted color to match, so cement wheel flares in the front and rear, just like you saw in the bumper. And then on your off-road, similar to the front bumper, that matte finish wheel flares, plastic of course, but again designed to resist scratches and that. And then both of these have the factory mud guards that are an add-on, and both of these also have the blacked out badging. Your mirror covers are painted color to match on both models with your LED turn signals. So that's the same up front. And then you'll notice this one does have, the Sport does have that extra large roof rack. That's an option, that's a standalone option. You can get that on the Sport as well. This one just doesn't have it. So let's go ahead and pull them out and we'll do a side-by-side comparison. Okay, so I wanted to do a quick side-by-side comparison for the styling. And again, you can see this first one here is the TRD Sport, and that's with the 17-inch alloy wheels. Those are a 6-spoke painted brushed aluminum style wheel. Notice the wheel lip moldings colored to match, as I pointed out before. And then as we get over to the TRD Off-Road, those are going to be your 16-inch alloy wheels, more of a solid spoke wheel, and you've got that matte finish on the wheel lip moldings. Otherwise, they're very similar on the side. Again, they both have colored to match mirrors. Notice the Sport does have that hood scoop, that faux hood scoop, and then the TRD Off-Road does not. But from a side profile, the TRD Off-Road in this one might look a little bit taller because of that luggage rack. But I did want to give you kind of that front end comparison for the two. Which one do you like best? The TRD Sport here in cement, or the TRD Off-Road, and this is the Silver Sky Metallic. Very similar vehicles, both with the premium TRD package, Sport on the left, Off-Road on the right. Which one do you like? Yeah, I hope you found this video helpful. This is Tony talking car biz. Thanks for watching.